I'm coming out here to meditate for a few minutes before the painting. So I thought this would be a nice atmosphere. I'm going to move my camera to be more woodsy behind me, but I thought this would be a nice atmosphere for this portion. Get into a comfortable seated position. Shift your body until you feel comfortable. You can roll your shoulders back, straighten your spine. Close your eyes and breathe. Notice any sounds around you. Allowing the sounds and sensations to be a part of your experience. Take another deep breath. See if you can relax your face. Jaw. Whenever you're ready, bringing your awareness back and slowly opening your eyes. Give yourself a stretch if you'd like. And stay here as long as you'd like. So, for a meditative painting, it's different than regular old meditation, right? Because we're painting. So, whatever colors you feel drawn to, whatever shapes, lines, just go with it. It doesn't have to look a certain way. It doesn't have to be anything. It's probably better if you're not trying to make something specific. I can show you my example and what the video is. I did a couple of them. I was thinking about ripples in the water, flowers, things in nature of that sort. And so I did a lot of circles, as you can see, and just played around with how the circles overlapped, or, so you'll see me do this. But I think, especially in meditation, repetition is nice because it takes your mind out of it and it becomes just repetitive practice so that you're not overthinking. So if you'd like to try that, you don't have to do what I did. You can take whatever you would like and go with it. You could repeat lines. You could use repetition in so many different ways. It doesn't have to be circles, it doesn't have to be ripples, it could be little circles all over, it could be all different kinds of repetitive designs or lines. So let's dive in, and I hope you enjoy the process. Thanks for being with me. So you can use anything. Color is good though, so chalk pastels, oil pastels, colored pencils, markers, crayons, whatever you have. I'm using watercolor paints. You can use acrylic paint, but the main thing is limiting your palette. So I only have 3 colors here, and that just simplifies the whole process. So 3 colors that I knew would blend together nicely. If you know me, you know my favorite colors are blue and green, and the combination, and so that's what I chose here. And I'm starting with my circles and already playing around with this is wet on wet, And that's when you just lay down some water first with watercolors and then paint into that. And I'm just playing around with dabbing. I think I just go right over this anyway, but it is a playful process, so I hope that you allow yourself to just explore the materials. And it's sort of muscle memory, like you saw me just do circle, circle, circle. It just really does take your mind out of it a bit. And playing around with this blending of color. So do whatever feels right with the materials you have. And again, to simplify, I'm just using one round brush this entire painting. We don't need endless supplies to make something meaningful, or just to have an exercise like this work out for us. I'm getting into some spirals here. Nothing is wrong, even if you go in with a plan, this is supposed to be spontaneous and kind of just see what you end up doing. It's a little bit subconscious, if you will. Stopping to fix my son's watch, or take it off, I guess. That's why I love painting. It's easy to, well, in this type of form, when I can sit and be with my family, but also have something calming to do, because I don't like to sit idly. I'm a busybody, so still having something, but it's something calm to do, it really helps keep me grounded. I was away on a trip when I did this. I'm at an Airbnb in Colorado here, and one of the nights my family came over, and we all painted. It was really fun. I have an artistic family, but it was also a nice way of bonding with everyone. Just got out the art supplies and everyone just sort of played with whatever they felt like making. And that's what I hope for you, is just to give you a reason to get out some supplies and play around. And I like to go in and interpret things, add lots of meaning. So when I was thinking about ripples and this kind of radiating from within, it makes me feel like there is such importance in centering oneself. And once you're centered, what kind of energy ripples out or radiates from you? I think it's just a nice question to ask. If I start with myself and taking care of my own mental health or my own just energy in the beginning of the day or whenever you need to, just taking a minute and checking in, those ripples would probably change. You take time to care for yourself. And then by ripples, I mean, the relationships in your life, the interactions you have, things you run into for the rest of the day. And here I'm pulling up some of the water, because it's a mixed media paper, but it's not necessarily watercolor, it's super thick paper, so it can't really handle a ton of water. But I like that because I had this chance to pull some prints off of the paper towel kind of there, but also I like how the lightness kind of shines through after the dabbing of the paper towel. And for some reason on this trip, my camera would only take selfies, so I couldn't flip it the other way, so I apologize for the weird angle. Usually, if I do this at home, I have the camera right over top of the paper, so you can see a little easier. But hopefully you're just following along or painting something else right with me. And if you're not right now, come back. I think art is one of those ways that it's like you are sort of tapping into your subconscious mind, and you can interpret what comes out. If it's something like this where it's like just spontaneous, there might be something you could sort of, a message you could get from yourself. I think that's kind of cool. Very cool. It's a way of accessing, deeper parts, different parts of ourselves. And I'm getting excited to do parts work in my next video. I'm just doing these once a month. That seems like plenty. So come back and see me again, and hopefully you get something out of this video, and give me a like and subscribe for more. This is pure fun for me, and it's helping me on my own wellness journey so very much, and my artist journey. Here I started thinking about flowers. So many things in nature have that radiating effect, or like spiraling layers. You think of these as like different dimensions of our personalities, and all of them are valid. I really just find a way of applying the brush to the paper, applying the paint, and when I find something that feels good like this, repeat, repeat, repeat. And enjoying the process. And there we go. Holding the phone and painting some more. And I hope you enjoyed even just watching. I would love to see any paintings that come of this, no matter what they look like, and any like interpretations, or if you found this to be calming or anything else you'd like me to do. This is a new world for me, YouTube that is, so feedback is appreciated. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. I hope you got something out of this exercise and it was at least calming to watch. I would love to see any paintings or whatever in the comments, or you can message me. Yeah, that would be so cool to see, but if you're not going to do that, give me a like. So new to YouTube. And subscribe, because next month I'm going to be doing parts work. So it's going to be, I've been reading a book about the internal family systems, IFS, type of therapy. And I'm actually meeting with a therapist who specializes in it because I'm so interested in meeting my parts. So next month, I'm going to be doing an art prompt where it's 2 different opposing parts of yourself making artwork as these parts. So it's more about tuning into like, what messages do they have for you? It's just super interesting and I'm really excited to do it. So maybe I will take you guys on the IFS journey with me and try to document it. I'm not sure how that would go. So anyway, and you can find me in Authentic Insider magazine, where I do their graphics. I like do the prettying up of the magazine, but I also do this healing through the arts, and I've been with them for about a year. And it used to be just like step by step, and then like, why are we doing this? And just some sample artwork that I would put in. And so now I'm doing this instead. Hello, YouTube. And it's way more exciting and fun. So I do really appreciate you being here with me. And I plan on doing these once a month. I'm not a therapist, but I'm very interested in mental health, and I've been on a long journey. So there's that, and art has always been my outlet. And I do have an Etsy shop too. I'll link all that stuff. So thank you so much for being here, and see you next month. Have a good one.